Okay, and we're live. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? It's your boy King Dave. Let's go. Let's get it. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. Wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, 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 my overseas gang, 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 and my unsubscribed gang, gang, gang. If you're unsubscribed, you should go ahead and do so. That being said, let's go ahead and let's get it. Let's get the party started. Listen, gentlemen, I'm going to make this very quick and brief. I got things to do, but before I get on TikTok, I want to get on YouTube and shout you guys out for being dope. You know what I'm saying? And the lady Sigmas out there as well. I appreciate everything you guys are doing. You guys got the channel up and going. You know, we're growing, we're showing, everybody's noticing. We're, you know, getting the message spread. You know, a lot of what I'm saying is getting across all platforms. I got a lot of haters coming at me, so I know that I'm doing something right. You know, and their hateful energy is also powering our project. So, you know, I appreciate the support from you guys. But we have the hate engine working for us, so we don't have to work as hard anymore, okay? I'm saying, no, continue to share the videos or whatever. I'm just saying, like, you know, don't really worry about the haters, right? We got them up, we got them worked up, they're running their mouths, and they're going ahead and, you know, helping our agenda by pushing us forward, hating on us, giving us that great, beautiful energy, while also having more people get curious about us and investigate for themselves. So, you know what I'm saying, let's keep that going. But let me talk about how some of these women, and remember, you know what I'm saying, all women are not ladies, and all females are not women. Remember that. So we're going to talk about some of these females, not females, the women, different categories, you know what I'm saying. Let's talk about some of the women. What they like to do, and it might be all, but what I've noticed is what they like to do is gaslight you, manipulate conversations. I don't know what the purpose is, but I know that females like to joust with each other. They like to verbally joust, and they don't understand that men don't like this, that we like peace. So they think that everything is some kind of verbal joust, you know what I'm saying, or some kind of verbal competition, which really messes them up. So, you know, I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, so you'll have multiple ways they'll do it. You'll have these females, about to say ladies, they're not ladies. These females that like to give you the motherly advice. I call it the mammies, okay? These mammies act like you weren't raised by a, you know what I'm saying, strong black woman, as if you need to be taught more things from a woman. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need a mother. You don't need a mammy. You know what I'm saying? You don't need anyone of that nature. But, you know, while you're talking to them, they'll start bringing things up. Like, you'll be talking to them like, yeah, you know, I'm going grocery shopping, but I need to, you know, do a little bit better about it. I was in there. Well, have you ever thought about da-da-da-da-da? Well, yeah, I thought about it before. Calm down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you hanging on every word looking for something small that you can make it seem like you're giving me? I'm just these are the kind of people that feel like they got to give you advice. They got a 333 on a timer as I say this. They feel like they got to give you some type of advice that you're not, like as if you're not doing things good enough, you know, but they got to like give you that little extra, you know, well, have you ever thought about, okay? They're basically asking, have you ever thought about washing or wiping your ass, okay? Because that's what it is. You're a grown adult. You don't need a woman telling you that kind of stuff or asking that kind of goofy kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then, you know, whatever you do, right? There's the number two kind. You know, whatever you do, these kind of women always have something to add to, you know, or critique whatever it is you have going on. So, you know, you be minding your business, you know, and the next thing you know, you're talking to one of these women and, you know, you're going down there and it's like, oh, well, you know, it seems to me like you're not grounded. These are more like the spiritual women. It seems to me like you're not grounded. You might want to clear your energy with the spiritual bath. What are you talking about? What? Okay. You're so intuitive. If you're so intuitive, why are you going off assumptions and not allowing me to give you enough information so you can give a fair assessment? You're not. You're just saying stuff. They'll get a little bit of information from you and run with it based off of their previous experiences with men and people they've interacted with that led them up to their life point, and then they'll start saying stuff. And you'll be like, well, if you let me finish, and then you finish saying what you have to say, and instead of them correcting themselves, they'll just like, oh, well, also you need to, I don't need to do anything but stay black and die. I don't need to do anything but that. I don't know where you females get off with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Women also, females and women, get off with this stuff. Like, I don't know if you're just talking to other women all the time, but when some of you direct it to me, it's like, do you not know how men think? We don't think like this. We don't care. We don't really care about the same stuff that y'all be caring about, man. Like, we have to think logically and get things done. We can't be in the emotional realm all the time. So when a man is bringing things up to you, just having conversation, he's not asking for your womanly, motherly advice that he probably gets from his own mother or gotten from his own mother. So, you know, it'll be women that'll straight up come at you and start slinging advice at you without even knowing you, and you got to correct them, to women that literally counterpunch with advice. It's a counterpunch. Think about it. You're opening up and you're just talking to them, trying to open up, you know, and they're sitting there looking and hanging on every word to catch something that you say to be like, oh, you need to work on this. Oh, I don't need to do shit. Okay? I seen you hanging on words. I seen you sitting there listening and trying to, I don't need to do anything of the nature. All you want to do is keep finding different ways to correct me. Let's go ahead and point the finger at you for a second. Are you a single mother? Getting some confirmations here. Are you a single mother? Are you single? Oh yeah, I know you are. 3 motorcycles. I know for a fact 3 and numbers of 369. Y'all know I'm all about 369. You know what I mean? So what's up? You know, are you a single mother? Are you single, period? If you're in a relationship, how long have you been in it? Are you on and off with that same person, or is it a new one? Right, let's start asking some real world scenario questions, because while you're asking me these silly things, you know, like trying to tell me what I should do, or you know how they try to start giving you advice, like, why are you giving me all this advice? I'm just having a conversation with you. We just exchanged numbers. What are you giving me? What in my life? So you literally want to exchange numbers and start giving me advice on life? Listen, you're not rich. You have kids out of wedlock with a baby daddy or multiple. You're not living in that better of a condition than me. You're definitely not online speaking better than me, doing better than me, looking better than me. So what is the consistent need to critique and put me on a pedestal and have something? I'm not dealing with it. That's why I tell y'all, don't listen to anything that they say. They're not listening to you. If they're listening to you, they wouldn't be doing that. Don't listen to a word out of your mouth, man. They're making their minds up on whatever they want to make their minds up on, and they're running with it. So I say, don't listen to them. Don't pay them no attention. Let them say whatever they want to say, come up with whatever they want to come up with, give you whatever advice they want to give you, and don't give it no energy. Just don't do it. And then if they have the nerve enough to be like, well, I thought I said, oh, I know what you said, but I'm not listening to you giving me advice when you need to take your own advice. You need to stop pointing fingers so you can avoid making the changes in your own life, right? A lot of people make a good living getting online and running their mouths while their life's a mess. And if you're a woman without a man, I'm not saying your life's a complete mess, but most women want a man. And if you don't have one, what in the world are you doing giving me advice? You know, you have these somewhat women also, they're like dating coaches or something, right? Men dating coaches that are women. You know, I always told y'all that is a bad idea to begin with, because all they're going to do is start off, you know, advocating for men. The next thing you know it, they're going to be back advocating for women, because the minute a man treats them bad or they get in their feelings and their base is built up, now they got a bunch of men forced to listen to their goofy opinion. The next thing you know it, they're bashing men and telling you what to do to get a woman like them. Who in the world wants a dating coach? What? When does switcheroo go with that? Like, this dating coach is on here talking about how to get a woman like her. Nobody wants a woman like you. Y'all are insane on here. We're trying to get non-leftovers. We're not trying to get, like, you know, Pookie, Ray Ray, or Tyrese leftovers. We're trying to get like real women out here that have not been ran through with a bunch of trauma and trauma dumping on everyone else, while looking on the internet for different ways to verbally justify their life mistakes. We're not trying, nah, we good. We're good. We've woken up to this whole thing. There's a whole world of women. Why in the world? Y'all can do whatever you want and say whatever you want and try to find these ones and twos of these weirdo guys. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, most good men, it's like, I'm just not going to deal with this crap no more. I refuse to deal with it. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. I'm going to find a different way to get a woman. I'm not going to deal with what Western society's telling me to deal with all this femininity and women passing themselves around, you know, so I end up getting the leftovers of whatever she no longer, you know what I'm saying, want to give herself thinly to, or whoever she wants to give herself thinly to. I think so. Not. I'm good, man. Like, what's the point in doing it? Like, what's the point? And all the trauma she's collected, whenever things don't go right, she's going to revert right back to her wicked ways of trying to find somebody that wants her body to make her feel good no matter what she says or does. You know what I'm saying? Just say whatever needs to be said to get the draws. I don't, you know, we need to be like, you know what I'm saying, putting our foot down, which we are. And now the assaults are getting crazier and different. And, you know, even the women that you're interested in, they're having to learn the hard way. We're not here for you to give us, you know, listen, when they project onto you and start telling you, you know, you might have some traumas you need to heal from, they have traumas they need to heal from. Hence the reason why they're giving you advice, a complete stranger that they're interested in. What sense does that make for you to be giving someone advice that you're interested in? Why would they be interested in you for you to be their mammy or their mother? You done lost your mind. You know what I'm saying? They've lost their minds. That's why I'm telling you, man, just stay celibate and mind your business. Seriously, stay celibate and mind your business, because out here in these streets, man, these women have lost, they're projecting on us like crazy. You got these women that'll just sit here and just, you know, well, you know what I mean? It seems like you might not be completely over your ex, or, you know, these women that sit there and study you and watch you for a long period of time, and you say, well, listen, I'm not interested in any woman that studies me like a stalker. And then they say, we're not studying, just researching and waiting for you to heal up over who. Everybody knows that healing is a lifelong lesson. So who told you that you have the right to watch me until you feel like I'm at a level that you feel is, you know, adequate for you to approach me? That don't even make any sense. You're psychopaths. That's why we're waiting this thing out. We're not going to deal with y'all. You know what I mean? So, you know, keep your wits about you, gentlemen. Don't pay them no attention. Don't pay them no mind. You know what I'm saying? Don't pay them nothing, especially no money. And just, you know what I'm saying, stay celibate, whatever you got to do, and build. Peace, love, and light. Hit the like button, y'all. Love y'all.